Welcome back to Real Steel Cars and another video. This particular video we're going to be talking about Nissan's 370Z. We've got some spy shots of them testing a new one, which if you haven't already heard, they are kind of revamping the 370 and updating it. New engine as well, so that's exciting. I also got some mini news for the end of the video involving Jeep and a new trim package that they're going to be introducing for their lineup. And I will tell you one thing, if you live somewhere that's cold, you're going to appreciate this. But let's get started on the Nissan first. Now, it's been a while since we've heard anything of any kind of remodels or refreshes of the 370. That's what Nissan's working on now. Now, we have a spy shot of them testing one, but this is not what the new model is going to look like. This is an existing model, but they're testing the new drivetrain. The 350, the 370, all Nissan Z cars have been naturally aspirated. It's a V6, but now let's get with the times. Everyone's going turbochargers. So what Nissan is doing is taking the 3-liter twin-turbo engine out of the Infiniti Q50 and Q60 and shoving it into the new 370. Sounds like a perfect combination. So in the Q50 and Q60, the engine puts out 400 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. Now, it's rumored that it's going to have about the same amount of horsepower in the new 370. There's also rumored that there's going to be a Nismo model to shortly follow with about 475 horsepower. So that's super exciting to finally get a turbo in the 370Z. The question is, will it be enough to get them out of the sales slump they're in? I honestly cannot remember the last time I've even seen a 370 on the road. It has been quite a few years. Honestly, I think I see more 350Zs than I do 370s. But let's not get on that topic. Let's get back to the 370. The 370 is getting a whole new look as well. As I spoke of earlier, this is not the new Z. This is just the test mule for the engine. They're saying there's rumors of a whole new look. They wanted to go back to the styling of the old 240Zs, which I think is a pretty good idea. There's been a lot of retro looks from other manufacturers that have done really well. And honestly, I haven't been too big a fan of Nissan's looks lately. They're just kind of bland. So if they can redesign this 370 to look a little more like the old 240, it could be a pretty interesting look. Couple that with a twin turbo engine, and they might have a car that sells. Now, the thing you're going to think about this too. Now, the 350 and the 370 took to mods pretty well. People were putting superchargers on them and turbos and getting astronomical gains. But if you're going to put a twin turbo engine in the new Z right out of the gate, that's going to open up a whole new world for tuning. Obviously, motors like that are conservatively tuned. I've seen Q50s and Q60s that have tunes and exhaust and that are putting out astronomical amounts of power. So to have that potential in a new 370 could open up a whole new world for Nissan. Now, the one thing that might be on your mind, I know it's on your mind, is what kind of transmission is going to go in this car. Well, I know everyone's going dual clutches now and everybody's going with the automatics and getting away from the manual transmission. But Nissan's not going to do that. They said it is most likely that there still will be a manual transmission in the new 370. I believe there might be an option for an automatic, but the manual is going to be your standard equipment. So let's recap real quick. We have a new 370 that's going to get styling from the 240. We have a new 3-liter twin-turbo engine. Well, it's not new. It's out of the Infiniti Q50 and Q60, but it's new in the 370. So 400 horsepower, roughly, and the tunability that, let's be honest, if you put a downpipe and tune it, you'll probably gain a good 50 to 75 horsepower, somewhere in that range. Turbo engines are super easy to tune. Everybody knows this. You're going to get lots of power out of it. So if they keep it rear-wheel drive, turboed, I mean, you're looking at something that's going to compete with the Supra all day. And being a manual car, now we're talking driving enthusiast, and everybody wants a driver enthusiast car. Nissan might have a winner here. So I guess we're just going to have to keep our eye out on this car and see what happens with it. It sounds like it's got potential. I don't know if it's enough to get Nissan out of that sales slump they're in though, because their cars are rather bland right now. There's not a whole lot going for them. Their sales are down. I guess in order to get them back up, they're going to have to do something drastic like redesign the 370Z and probably bring in characteristics of the 240, which I think is going to be a smart thing on their part. So we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully it turns out as well as it sounds. And, well, that's all I got to say about that one. Moving on to the mini news. Let's scoot over to that. Leave your comments down below real quick and let me know what you think of the 370. Maybe you have a 350 or a 370 of your own. Maybe you got a 240. Who knows? Drop your comments down below and let me know about the Nissan and what your thoughts are on that, or if you're a fan. Now, scooting over to the mini news, Jeep. They are coming out with a new trim package for their lineup. This is going to be for all of you who live in the cold weather areas. You get snow, you get ice, and you're in like the teens or lower in the winter. They're coming out with a North Edition package. What that is everything you're going to need to get through those winter months. Heated seats, heated mirrors, heated steering wheel, even a tow strap in case you get stuck in the snow. So, oh yeah, they're also going to give you thick rubber floor mats. So everything that you could possibly think of that you wish you had in the snow that you don't have in your current Jeep, they're going to start giving you. So this is a package they're going to offer in the Wrangler, the Gladiator, the Cherokees, pretty much everything that Jeep makes, they're going to offer it. I believe a lot of that is already in the Jeep Grand Cherokees, but it's definitely not in the Wrangler or the Gladiator, but they're going to put them in there. I know I love a heated steering wheel. In my Dodge Durango, we have a heated steering wheel and the seats and everything, and I absolutely love it. I fell in love with it. It's originally, I mean, we bought it for my wife to drive around in, but I drive it as much as she does. At least I try to, because honestly, that heating steering wheel is nice. But yeah, that's what they're going to do, and it's going to be a first time for Jeep. We're going to see how well it does. I think it's going to do rather well. So if you live in the cold weather, check that trim package out. It's going to be coming to a dealer near you very soon. So that's all I have for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Drop your comments down below. As always, let me know what you think of either the 370Z or the Jeep Wrangler. And make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. The channel is changing, is growing. I'm planning on some big things coming here for 2020, so make sure you stick around for that. Again, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you next time.